Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel GH247 News, wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I think I don't want to prolong this issue. The hate that I'm beginning to see from Nigerians, I'm beginning to see it as real hate. Real hate from Nigerians, in fact, some Nigerians, section of Nigerians, I wouldn't say all Nigerians, against Ghana. Why am I saying this? There was a video that is circulating, or that was circulated yesterday, from a South African TikToker, very popular TikToker, attacking a Ghanaian with his people, interrogating a Ghanaian, asking him series of questions, one after the other, about his status. And the lady, I don't know, she and her group, they said a lot of things. We don't want you in our country. Go and fix your own country. We don't want you here in South Africa. Go to your own country. And I'm like, okay, she has said a lot. They wouldn't allow the Ghanaian to explain, even with a passport copy in the young man's hand. They were interrogating the passport copy. Why is he holding a certified passport copy? A certified passport copy, which of course, who certified it was a police officer with a stamp. They said, hey, he bribed the police officer before that stamp was given. How? So are you saying the Ghanaian is corrupt, or you are calling your police officers corrupt? If indeed he bribed them. And he tried to explain that, look, it's been raining. If I carry the original passport along, walking on the streets, ladies and gentlemen, the passport could get wet. That would damage the passport. So I'm going around with this certified true copy. And they just will not allow the young man even to explain. I will not say much. You see, but my challenge here is that on the internet, Nigerians are everywhere on Ghana. They are like, oh, yes, when South Africans were attacking Nigeria, Ghanaians were supporting them. But the question I want to ask is, who started it? Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, I want you to watch the video, the first one, then I will come back, I will continue again. Just watch.
Now we're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here. We want you to fix your countries. Now you came here with a traveling document. You came with a passport. You know that you are a visitor, but now you decided to come and integrate in our communities. You know very well that what you have done is wrong.
How many children do you have here?
We can come to Ghana and do what you're doing.
Passport.
Eh? Now you are carrying a bucket. It's 11 a.m. You were supposed to be fighting the government of Ghana there to ensure that they are getting things right.
No, there's no fight in Ghana. You must fight once a day.
Where's your papers?
Passport.
Passport.
Where's your passport?
Take it out. Baba.
Let me see your passport. Let me see. Luna. Okay, tell me, who's the police officer that you are bribing to certify these things for you? Baba, let me tell you, I'm not foolish. These things, let me tell you, ne? You know, by law, you're not supposed to certify as an immigrant. You're not allowed to certify your passport.
No.
Okay, why do you certify your passport in a foreign land? Okay. Let's just start there. Why do you certify your passport in a foreign land?
Right? My problem is, yes, South Africans are attacking Africans.
It was raining these days.
Who
and when you go out
this
with the
whole
passport,
problem for Africans or some other Africans living in South Africa?
Satisfied so that it won't spoil.
Nigerians that are now mocking and laughing Ghana.
Ghana don't do that.
The question is,
Ghana
let me show you.
This whole
African country that is
let me show you that when you are abusing our
great
systems.
problem for all Africans,
on the 10th of
so long
April,
as we are all blacks.
The 10th of April,
We are all black
you
Africans.
entered your country when?
When they
The
see
very same day you
they
came
tag you
back.
and then
When?
before they start checking you.
Proof.
They didn't get see a young man and
You went
see
to
him as a
Ghana
Ghanaian.
on the 10th.
Ghana was not
And then you
written on
came
his
back.
forehead.
No,
Because here it says you
Until
exited
they
Ghana
start
to South Africa.
interrogating, he
When?
now
Here
brought
it
his
says you
Ghanaian
entered,
national
here you
ID, a passport
exited.
copy.
And it's the same date. It's the 10th
They
of
might have
April,
assumed
10th
that
of
he was a
April.
Nigerian first and foremost.
This stamp you got there in Elov Street on the street. That
Now,
is where you got the
you
stamp.
guys
they've
on
got the
social media,
connection here.
Nigerians on YouTube and
I
TikTok
am
everywhere, when they were abusing Nigeria, Ghanaians were supporting South Africans. Listen, Ghanaians were not as supporting the xenophobic nature of South Africans. Ghanaians are against the bad things, the bad character, the bad attitude of some Nigerians on a strange land. Where I live, whenever I walk on the street, any locals that sees me, the first thing they say, you Nigeria. They don't say you Ghanaian, they say you Nigeria. Because Nigerian name is what has gone viral here in a bad way. You either hear Nigerian being arrested for this, Nigerian has done this, fighting on the street. So it's always, once they see a black, you Nigeria, by the time you identify yourself, no, I'm a Ghanaian. Sometimes if you're not very careful, they would have caused you harm. Just listen to this next one.
To say, or let me say, cautionary tale here. I don't support people living in people's countries illegally. I also don't support people committing crimes in people's country. Okay? Let me put that out there. You see, this disclaimer that I made, you still see some people come here to say, oh, don't go to people's countries to commit crime. Oh, don't go to people's countries illegally. Yes, I agree. But I also know for sure that there are constituted authorities to handle issues like this. Okay? Now, when these things happen a lot of times in South Africa, I've done videos here that immediately I post the videos, of course, Nigerians will comment and all of that. The first non-Nigerian comments that I see mostly are from Ghanaians, and maybe because of algorithm and all of that. And their comment is always, we support our South African brothers. We do this to our South African brothers. We are behind our South African brothers. Deal with them. These people, they don't do this, they don't do that. You see them edging them on. And most times, the few that I respond to, I always respond to them that if you look at the videos that I played, somehow you see them harassing foreigners, right? And these foreigners, in that video, they don't establish whether these people are illegal foreigners. Or you just see that they are foreigners, they are foreigners. These videos, especially when they are doing that to Nigerians, they don't ever establish it. But once you see them attacking foreigners, you just automatically, because of the way they attack them, you automatically feel or think that these foreigners are illegal. Meanwhile, those videos don't ever clarify that these people are illegal. So a lot of Ghanaians don't see anything wrong with what,
You see, in
some of
all
these South
this,
Africans, because I need to declare that it's not all South Africans. Some of these South Africans, what they do,
the next video you'll be watching
because they are
is
doing
a
it to
Nigerian
Nigerians.
YouTuber.
Because somewhere in some of
I
these
don't want to
Ghanaians,
mention
some of
anybody,
them,
you see
their
the
heads,
video, you
they
see
feel
them.
like, oh, South Africans
Trying
will
to
not do it. They
sympathize
love
the
us.
Ghanaian guy.
You don't know that these
The reality of the
people who do
matter
this
is
in South
that
Africa,
you know
they just don't
exactly
like
what you are
black
doing.
foreigners.
And Ghanaians, we don't
Because
need
I
your
have never
sympathy.
seen a video
We don't.
where they go to the
We don't
stores
need your
of
sympathy
white
because the question
people
is
or
who
Chinese
caused harm?
people or
You are the
people of
one, you
another
are the
color
reason
that
why
are not
all Africans are
harassing
suffering
them.
what they are
Or
suffering in
you
South
want to
Africa.
tell me that everybody there
You are.
that is not of
Nigerians
black
are the
skin
reason
are all
why every
legal
other African
immigrants?
nationals
No,
are
they cannot-
suffering in
all of
South
them cannot
Africa.
be. But have you ever seen videos of them attacking white people?
Because anywhere you
No,
go,
I'm
you
not
feel like
saying
you want to
attack white
dominate.
people, that they
It
should
is
go and
not
attack them,
wrong.
but
You
I'm
want
just
to dominate in your family, dominate in your nation. See to it that the right things are done in your own country, Nigeria. Don't go to another person's country and want to dominate the nationals, the locals. You want to take over their business, selling on the street. In every nation, street market belongs to the locals. Street business belongs to the locals. There is nowhere around the world where street business, street market, open market on the street, where foreigners does it. No, there's nowhere in the world. That is always reserved for the locals or the nationals or the natives of that land. Foreigners are allowed to do what is called wholesale business. You don't do retail business. This is what started the first issue between Ghana and Nigeria 2 years ago. Listen, guys, enough is enough. South Africans made it clear from the onset that Ghana is not their problem. Ghana is their friend. Ghana is nice. Ghana has been doing well. Ghana never had any issue with them. Their challenge, their problem has always been what? Nigeria. They made it clear. I'll play my next video to play for you right now. A South African man making it very clear. Nigerians, you can be excited because Ghana is being attacked. No problem. You know, there's a language, is it an adage they call it? That when you see your neighbor's house burning, fetch water and keep by the side. Yeah, it is so. We saw Nigeria being attacked. And let me admit, I saw some Ghanaians that were in support of that, which was wrong. Which was actually wrong. But then, it's due to what Nigerians are doing in Ghana. That is why Ghanaians see it like, oh, what you guys are doing in Ghana and we try to stop you guys and you are refusing, the same thing you are doing in South Africa. So Ghanaians felt like if we can put forces together, we can join hands together, we can overcome. Why can't Nigeria just learn from other nations? Before I go, I want you to now listen to a South African. A South African man who was saying Ghana has no problem living with them in South Africa. Listen to him.
Mishak from South Africa. Ghana people in South Africa are fantastic. We are working hand in hand. We never have any problem with Ghana people. They never been reported in police station of any kind of a problem. So I want to thank every Ghana people. Guys, you are fantastic. We need more Ghana people. I think we need to give them a land whereby it will be only Ghana people in South Africa. They deserve it. And also we need our own in Ghana. The relationship.
You see, the truth must be told. We all need to stand for the truth. We all need to stand for the truth. What is actually happening in South Africa is bad. The attack on Africans is bad. No one should, in his own rightful senses, should support xenophobic behavior. Anything xenophobic is evil. But to some extent, you also need to put yourself in their shoes. To some extent, you also need to understand that it is their country. And if things go wrong, it affects them. That is why we always plead with our brothers from Nigeria, our sisters from Nigeria. When you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. When you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians can laugh, can be excited, they can mock at Ghana, but hey, it doesn't change anything. How many Ghanaians did you see being attacked? This guy, thank God he was not assaulted. Hopefully he will escape the situation. But I'm saying it again, when you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. Ladies and gentlemen, my name once again is Selon. I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.